And if we had more people inside of the masjid saying Allahu Akbar, then we wouldn't need people standing outside the masjid saying Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And when we are being called outside the masjid, let's not flock there and stand outside the masjid. Let's go inside the masjid, make the masjids abad, do dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, say, Ya Allah, this is your house, you protect it. Let's do more Allahu Akbar inside the masjid, so we don't need to do it outside the masjid. And our scholars say, the qudrat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in following in the hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lies in following in the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When the Muslims begin to follow in the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we will begin to see the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The problem is nowadays we're not following in the hukum, we're not following Allah's commands, which is why we are not seeing the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descending. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to act upon the hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so then we can witness the qudrat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.